Namaste, beautiful. Welcome to class. Today we are going to be covering Ekapada Koundinyasana 1 and Ekapada Koundinyasana 2. So these are arm balances. They are found in the Ashtanga Advanced series, the first one. And as you hear the word advanced, they are quite advanced poses. So if it takes some time to get them, then please try your best not to feel discouraged. I will be completely honest, I am not at my best at this moment. So my ability to do them is not the best that it has been. So I will do my best to teach you. I think it's important sometimes to show the humanness of yoga teachers, so that's why I'm teaching it right now anyway. Also, I'm teaching it right now because I have the mirror and it's helpful. Anyway, it's pretty important to warm up the wrists and the shoulders before doing any kinds of arm balances. So please, if you have not done so already, I will include a little link to warm up your wrists and shoulders, or anything that I think is important for pre-arm balances. All right, that being said, let's go into it. If you do want more information on benefits and contraindications, you may read the description to find that information. Okay. So the way that I pretty much always sequence these arm balances is going from downward dog. Usually I'm like in three-legged dog, and we're doing this little kind of ab thing here. And so you kind of can use the momentum to then get into the arm balance. So I think, well, yeah, we can start from here. So let's just start from downward dog. And then let's start with the right leg. And I'm actually going to start with Ekapada Koundinyasana 2 because I think it's easier. So we're taking the right leg and we're bringing it up, so, and then placing it so we're like resting it on over the elbow. So not on the elbow. I think it's easier if you do it like farther up on the arm. And then our leg is straight. And then basically we're just shifting the weight forward, 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 until your back leg comes off of the floor. And then we're looking forward. And that's it. So let's try the other side. So same thing. Now we're taking the left foot, left leg, and we're bringing it to rest on top of our upper arm, above the elbow, straighten the leg, and then just shift, 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 shift until the back leg comes up. And if that feels difficult, you can modify it by using the other arm as support underneath, like your belly. So if you wanted to do that, then you would do the same thing. So you're taking the leg over, and then you're using the arm and putting it underneath, so you can kind of rest on your other arm as well. And let's try that on the other side. The left side is harder for me, and so there are some days that I find myself resting into my right arm. And it's totally fine, right? If that is where you are in your practice. Most people in the world will never get to this point. Not that they don't have the potential, but they probably won't try. So if you're trying, then good on you. Yeah? Okay. Okay, so let's go back to our downward dog and step the left leg forward. And now we're gonna use the right elbow for support to help us as we come forward. Yeah? Beautiful. Okay, and now let's go to Koundinyasana 1, which I think is a little bit more difficult because you're kind of twisting. It's a little bit more awkward to get into. I don't think it's necessarily more difficult to hold, but to like find the position, it can be a little bit harder. Yeah? So let's go back to our downward dog. And again, we're going to take our right leg to start. And then we're going to step it. So now we're still finding, right, this place above the elbow on the top part of the arm. And straighten the leg. And then slowly start to press forward. And eventually the back foot will come off of the floor. 3, 4, 5. And then we come down. Right? And then we try the other side. And now that I think about it, maybe this one is easier because I never find myself falling onto the other arm when I do one. Okay, anyway, downward dog. Let's take the left leg and bring it to the top of our arm. Straighten the leg, press forward, and lift the right leg off the floor. So we're looking forward, and there we go. Okay. So now let's try to place it into a little sequence. This is generally how I put it in. So like I said, like we're doing the little, the ab exercise, we bring the knee toward our nose, toward the sides, and we move into it that way. Yeah, so I'll just kind of show you what I mean for a second. So we're like coming up to three-legged, and then we're coming toward the nose, and then we're gonna twist, and then we'll come on to the arm, right, nose, and then outside and onto the arm. Yeah? Okay, let's try it. Let's do right leg first and then left. So this way we are going to do one first, and then we take a little break as we go to the center again, and then we go to 2 on the right. Okay, so here we go. Let's inhale, bring the right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, come onto that left arm, straighten the leg, and lift the back leg off of the floor. Hold. 2, 1. Step the back foot back down, and inhale the right leg back to the ceiling. Exhale, curl the knee toward the nose. Inhale, right foot comes back to the ceiling. Exhale, straighten the leg as you lift it over the arm and bring the left leg off of the floor. 2, 1. Place the left foot down and inhale the right foot up and exhale it down. Let's switch legs. Okay, here we go. Inhaling the left foot up. Exhale, curling the knee to the nose. Inhale, left foot up. Exhale, left leg comes to the right arm, and we lift the right foot off of the floor. 2, 1. Step the right foot down. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, curl the knee to the nose. Inhale, stretch the left leg up. And exhale, bring the left leg to the left arm. Lift the right leg up. 2, 3, 4, I step the right foot down. Inhale. Left foot comes up. And exhale. Down. Okay. Beautiful. Hmm, okay. Okay, so that is that. Fun little arm balance. Yeah. So thank you so much for being here. Thank yourself for being here. Love and namaste.